They're waiting.
Oh, but he didn't run in the room. Okay. Okay. What is going on, guys? We're about to go ahead and get into another video. It's another chills reaction video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And if there's anything else you guys want to react to, or if there's anything you guys want me to play, go ahead and just put in the comments, and let's get into the video. Be ready for my next gaming video, guys. It could come later or sooner. You never know. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Stay safe.
Are you authorized to watch these top 10 scary videos? Whether or not you've been given the all clear, these videos are going to scare the wits out of you. Number 10, Gulf of Mexico flames, burning water. You probably never thought such a thing could
I've
exist.
actually seen that, guys.
Posted to Twitter by Manuel Lopez San Martin. The eye of the fire in the Gulf of Mexico was created by an underwater pipeline leak that released natural gas, which was later ignited by lightning at the surface. It's uncertain how long the gas had been leaking or what hydrocarbons are being released, but what is certain, it isn't the first. The eye and incidents like it are just additional examples of underwater pipelines like this failing. This enormous pit of fire in the ocean is nothing short of terrifying, because water shouldn't be on fire.
Well, there was gas on top of it, so it makes sense. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was an oil leak or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Number 9, Happiest Ghost on Earth. Disneyland is called the happiest place on earth, but take a turn down the wrong road in Toontown, and you might just find it's the scariest. Posted by TikToker MyCinema135, this scary video shows a ghost hidden in the smoke of a fireworks show at the world's most famous amusement park. Disney guests spotted the creepy phantom figure along the castle wall. The large figure appears to be dressed in white with one hand on his hip and the other raised high as...
Well, let's pause that real quick. Let me see that closer. I don't know, like it could be something, but I don't know. Probably just maybe either like a statue or maybe some smoke. I don't know.
If in a cheer, the brief appearance is enough to give you pause, but is it enough to prompt viewers to skip out on the Magic Kingdom? Most TikTokers are unfazed by the figure, with some saying it's a statue and others suggesting it's Walt Disney himself. One TikToker, Joshua John Norton, even has an explanation. He writes, "The cast members normally wear blackout costumes. This cast member's costume caught the light and was captured by the camera. So what do you think? Happiest place on earth? Or does the paranormal lurk in It's a Small World's dark corners?" Number 8, Merciless Mudflow. On July 3rd of 2021, a horrific mudslide hit Atami, a Tokyo resort town in Japan, creating this frightening barrage of debris and mud. Heavy rain poured, creating a torrent of muddy water, which took out roads, houses, and pretty much everything in its way. 20 people went missing. The flooded hillside dislodged with the water's force as well, taking buildings along with it. Days later, they remained buried beneath layers of mud. Rescue operations for those who were lost or trapped in the mud and evacuation efforts were underway. One witness of the event told broadcasting company NKH, "I heard a horrible sound and saw a mudslide floating downwards as rescue workers were urging people to evacuate, so I ran to higher ground.
Put in the comments, guys,
when I returned, houses and cars that were in front of the temple were gone." This video is just one example of the devastation done. Posted to TikTok, the video shows what appears to be a slow-moving slurry of debris at first, so slow that it simply nudges a vehicle with its wipers out of the way. The vehicle manages to escape and get out of the mudflow's path seconds before the onslaught tears through, kicking the debris up with horrible fury. A house is seen collapsing amidst the mess, with mud spreading into every corner.
Man, that is a lot.
Mudslides are not unusual for Japan's annual rainy season, which lasts from the end of May until mid-July, but few are quite as devastating as this one, which forced residents both from Atami and from nearby cities to evacuate, and the rain continues. Number 7, Encounter with a Psycho. In this video from Exploring with Felicity, posted on YouTube in May of 2021, Felicity gets more than she bargained for. She is exploring a scary rundown building on her own, testing her limits to see how far she can get. Turns out she can't get very far before this happens.
Oh shoot. Oh.
Felicity
Wait, how'd she go turn back
into one room, but hears a loud bang in the next room. When she turns, she's faced with this mad psychopath. He has a creepy red face and is wearing a white robe with red marks all over it. Of course, she runs for her life, but he follows close behind.
You know, to be honest with you, if it was me, I would have threw the I believe she has like probably a regular flashlight, so oh shoot.
After hiding in her room, she leaves the door open a crack and asks what the man wants. No answer. When she opens it again, guess
dumb.
Who's there waiting?
Oh, but he didn't run in the room, okay.
As Felicity is running for her life again, she shouts at the man asking if he's alright. He heaves and roars, standing in a corner. The answer is no. Later, she captures the man seemingly sitting on the toilet. He yelps and roars again, rising to his feet. Felicity races past him and out the door. The man starts shouting at her to come here, getting angrier and angrier.
He's just having a hard time. Why is she over here like...
As she's trying to escape him, she trips.
My eyes. He said come back.
He takes the opportunity to grab her leg and drag her, but somehow she manages to get out of his grasp. Felicity legs it out of there, but we're left not knowing what happened to her.
Oh, no! Freaking
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
The screen cuts out and goes to the SMPTE color bars test pattern.
The only thing that's funny to me is that like people like in these situations like almost never call the police at all. I'm gonna get a sip of this real quick. Put in the comments, guys, what would you guys do? What would you have done, honestly, in this situation? Let's go ahead and go to the video.
Sorry guys, I can't do it in here.
Did Felicity live to explore another day? All I know is I wouldn't be going back to that building anytime soon. Number 6. Scary Randonautica. YouTuber Near Shadows provides more proof that Randonautica is a very scary app that may just lead you into scary real-life experiences. Jeremy and Tina head into the darkness in this scary video posted June of 2021. At one point, the app takes them to a place where they become covered in ticks. Jeremy and Tina shake out their clothes, trying to remove the sucking beasts. During early evening, they are brought to a busted-up, broken-down car. Jeremy says they should look in the trunk. They see if they can pop it open from the inside, but it requires a key. So unfortunately, they don't investigate further. Later, they're picking through a field trying to find evidence linked to a phone that they believed once belonged to a life taker. They come across creepy bones in the dirt. Tina notes that it's a jawbone, and judging by the pointy teeth, it's an animal jaw. Due to a small ring, they think there might be something buried in the area. While still on site, they use a spirit box to communicate with any spirits that might be hanging around here. After asking what the spirit's name is, the spirit responds that his name is Tom.
What is your name?
Let me get some of the juices real quick.
Tom.
Is Tom the victim or the perpetrator in whatever happened here? Near Shadows can't get a straight answer out of him, so we can only guess. Number 5. Outside the house. Legends of a Bigfoot monster have been around before the creature even had a name. 1,000-year-old petroglyphs in California are said to depict a family of Bigfoots, including one, the largest, that local tribes called the Hairy Man. While many Bigfoot sightings have graced the internet, none is more convincing than this one published to YouTube by Graphnix in May of 2021. The crew first comes across a creepy kit that some biologists on an expedition with a company called Orchid left with their own findings.
Oh no, guys, it looks kind of real.
Polaroids of the creature they encountered in the woods. It looks very much like a Yeti. Later, as they're investigating the woods for themselves, the crew witnesses the Yeti encounter. After locking the doors and turning out the lights, they hear a terrifying roar. A short time later, they hear a panting sound coming from outside the house through the bathroom window. When they inch to the room to investigate, this happens.
I don't see anything.
In the Orchid container they found earlier, there was also a USB drive confirming that these extraordinary creatures are real.
So before I end the video, I'm going to play the contents of this final USB drive for you. What's on here is, well, you'll see.
In the scary video clip, some explanation is given. It seems the Orchid had been running tests on the creature. Maybe only now that Orchid's experiments have made what was once peaceful creatures into aggressive ones. Number 4, empty haunted house. What happens in haunted places when we're not around? Published to YouTube by Amy's Crypt in April of 2021. This scary video reveals the answer. It was captured inside an empty haunted hallway that doesn't seem so empty after all. Revisiting a house that they'd investigated before, Amy's Crypt returns to do another paranormal experiment. After rigging the house with several cameras, the crew left to see what would happen inside the house when they weren't there. One of the first things they capture occurs shortly into the video, as the camera pans around the rubble of what appears to be a living room with a fireplace. Several noises are heard, like something is being banged around.
What do you guys think's going on, guys?
Shortly after, Amy asks the empty room, "Are there any children here?" An orb can be seen dancing across the bottom of the screen, and at the same time, tapping is heard. Later on in the video, a rattling is detected. Perhaps the sound came from the sheet of tin in the opposite room, which is leaning against the stone wall.
Got some rattling over there. Let me go ahead and get rid of it.
In that same room, minutes later, you can hear a loud noise. On the replay, something dark appears and disappears really quickly on the top of the doorway.
Shovel.
They say shovel or shuttle.
Shovel.
While Amy's Crypt is more captivated by the figure they captured with the Kinect, we're freaked out by the creepy demon-like face that appears above the fireplace. As they're listening back for a child's voice that they heard in one of the rooms, a cord that's hanging in the middle of the room moves. Is it windy in here? The child's voice sounds like it's saying come.
I don't know, I heard
If I were
something
Amy,
slight.
I'd be getting the heck out of there. Number 3, tree swallowing sinkhole. When the earth starts eating itself, you know it's the Last Supper. This event happened in the form of a sinkhole at Assumption Parish in Louisiana. The sinkhole was discovered in August of 2012 and caused upwards of 300 people in the area to be evacuated. It's believed to have been caused by petrochemical services company Texas Brine having accidentally collapsed a salt dome, creating an enormous opening underground. John Bordeaux caught this video of a slow-in, which is when the edge of the sinkhole can't hold up any longer and collapses in upon itself. In this instance, it swallowed up mile-high trees in the process. The salt domes located beneath many Louisiana bayous are deposits left over from the continent's formation. Some of these domes are as massive as Mount Everest, and some are situated up to 35,000 feet below the surface of the earth. The size and depth of the domes can create an enormous amount of pressure.
And that's like... Good thing there was nobody over there, though. That's a good
Salt
thing.
mining has occurred in these domes for centuries, and they've become crude oil reservoirs in the 20th century. In order not to collapse the domes, stability is maintained through special care in drilling and mining. However, this frightening incident shows that all the care in the world sometimes cannot prevent this from happening. Imagine being feet away from these giant trees being swallowed underground, never to be seen again. Would you stick around to watch? You may be next. Number 2,
Man, what do you even do if you were even in the water? That's what I'm wondering.
SCP-096. What you're about to see will give you nightmares. Published to YouTube by Exploring with Danny in May of 2021. This creepy footage is about to haunt the dark corners of your imagination. Danny writes, SCP-096 was first discovered by the SCP Foundation in its natural habitat near a mountain in an unknown place. The Foundation sent retrieval team Zulu 9A to capture the creature. Well, let's take a look at this terrifying creature. After wandering for a while in the darkness, Danny captures the creature he's after, crouched down in a bramble of branches. The figure is pale with a purple tint and seems to be watching the man who's searching for him. For some reason, it appears Danny did not see him. He continues on, breathing heavily and walking slowly, as if he did not just witness one of the creepiest things to ever appear on camera.
Oh, dang. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Oh, yeah. My bad, guys. Let me fix my Wi-Fi.
A short while after, Danny notices something lurking but does not have his camera on. He turns it on as he starts racing off to the house. After arriving there, he finds wet footprints on the floor. Someone or something has already been here, and recently. Inside the house does not feel much safer. Danny comes across a photograph with a strange figure in it, and later hears some sort of movement that makes him jerk around and call out,
Hello?
But it's here where things really shake up. It starts with the outline of a head peeking, and then some fingers, and then the creature is there in its entirety.
Hello?
To me, that looks kind of real, guys. Go ahead and put in the comments if you guys think that's real.
Danny shoots off, but for some reason does not leave the premises. He stays for long enough to wander through what he calls some off Resident Evil.
So he stayed in the place? That's crazy.
This is like some off Resident Evil.
And then to happen upon this yet again.
Hello?
You hear it before you see it. The creature makes a kind of clicking noise that sets your spine a-tingling.
Now, if it was me, I would just like slowly
then
walk
its
out.
fingers, then its face.
Hello?
This is what nightmares are made of. I've got a challenge for you.
So I think I would
Since
just
you've
faint.
made it
Like,
this
just being
far,
fully honest, I'll
why
probably
not
faint.
like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, Holy Tornado. When something looks like a tornado, it's probably a tornado. Posted to TikTok by Brett Dudek. Mother Nature wasn't doing magic tricks in this video. At first, Brett says that it's like a tornado outside, but then he realizes it isn't just like one. It is one. As Brett captures the wild winds that are so fast, they rip up trees from the yard. He wonders if he should go downstairs.
Oh my! It isn't.
I live in an area where
The
there's like a
winds
lot of
pick up
tornadoes.
speed,
So.
throwing dirt
I know
and
how bad
dust
these
and
can be.
rain across the window pane.
And low key going downstairs might honestly not even be any better.
Wait!
No, I've seen
TikToker
worse stuff
Chris
than this.
Clemens remarks, should I get downstairs, you ask, as an entire forest got flattened? Seriously, this dude is lucky he lived to TikTok this dangerous mess. Are you sick and tired of knowing exactly what's about to happen? Then the unexpected endings of these top 10 scary videos are sure to surprise you.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it off right there. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and, just like last time, go ahead and tell me what you guys want me to react to or play. Well, okay, I'm gonna cater to you guys. Make sure you guys just stay safe. And also, what's it called? I want to do more stuff like this. I'm gonna make my reactions more like way longer. I just want more people to be watching. So if you guys like it, go ahead and comment. If you guys still like this kind of stuff. If you guys want me to like react to anything different, just go ahead and put in the comments and I'll react to it. I react on Mondays and Fridays, and then Wednesdays I do gaming. So go ahead and make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys drink some water and cue outro.